Lil Jon kept his chin tucked, eyes fixed on the cracked sidewalk. He did not see them until the shadow fell across his path. 3 boys blocked the alleyway. They did not speak. The leader stepped forward, his weight shifting, and shoved Lil Jon with both palms. He hit the brick wall hard. The rough surface scraped his skin as he slid down. Before he could regain his footing, a second boy moved in, driving a boot into his side. Lil Jon gasped, the air leaving his lungs in a sharp hiss. He collapsed into the dirt, curled tight, shielding his face with his forearms. He felt hands digging into his pockets. They pulled out the crumpled bills, his last $5, and tossed his empty pockets inside out. The boys laughed, a sharp, jagged sound that echoed against the brick. They stepped over him, moving toward the porch without looking back. Lil Jon remained on the ground, the grit of the alley pressing into his cheek, his pulse hammering against the silence left in their wake. The house was quiet, save for the rhythmic scraping of silverware against ceramic. Lil Jon sat at the table, his gaze locked onto the steam rising from his plate. Every time he shifted, the friction of his skin against the chair reminded him of the alley. His mother moved behind him, her presence heavy. She placed a palm on his shoulder, a steady, warm pressure that made him flinch. She reached down, her fingers grazing the jagged tear where the fabric had been shredded against the brick. She asked what happened, her voice low and tight with a question that demanded an answer. Lil Jon did not look up. He watched a single drop of grease congeal on the rim of his bowl. He could feel her waiting, her breath hitching as she scanned his face for a sign. He clamped his jaw shut. The words were there, burning in his throat, but he swallowed them. He forced his breathing to remain steady, his expression becoming a mask of rigid, unmoving focus. The silence stretched between them, thick and impenetrable, until his mother finally withdrew her hand and turned back to the stove. He had made his choice. The streetlights hummed with a low, dying buzz as Lil Jon turned the corner. He kept to the edge of the buildings, his footsteps muffled by the damp asphalt. Marcus stood near the rear wall of the store, a silhouette against the brick. He did not wave or call out. He simply waited, his back pressed against a rusted chain-link fence. As Lil Jon approached, Marcus reached into the fold of his arm and produced a heavy, uneven bundle wrapped in a coarse, grease-stained rag. The exchange was silent. No words passed between them. None were needed. Marcus held the bundle out, and Lil Jon took it. The weight of it pulled his arm down